And so this is the great irony. The great irony in the evolution of our social structure lies in the fact that the systems we created to rationalize and institutionalize and materialize our collective social bonds and mutual trust have, in many ways, led directly to our own servitude. These systems were intended to facilitate and manage societal functions, essentially to aid the collective, but the singularity of our individual experience, when translated into these formalized systems like bureaucracy and systematic management, inadvertently transform these supportive mechanisms into tools of enslavement. That's how our brains work. That's how society is then formed. Historical patterns often reveal that efforts to formalize social trust and cohesion lead to exploitation. The dawn of everything shows this, with the emergence of the peasantry, where systems meant to defend the common folk ultimately contributed to their oppression. This trend was also mirrored in the Inca civilization, as seen with the treatment of the ayllu system, which was originally just this nuanced, flexible social system that was subsumed into a grid bureaucratic structure. The quipu, which, while seemingly was equitable, reduced individuals to mere numbers and inadvertently created a class of laborers and perpetuated inequality. Now, another example is in contemporary society, capitalism was heralded as a pathway to freedom and prosperity. The paradox is that it contributes to a form of self enslavement. As the market dynamics prioritize profit and competition, the promise of prosperity becomes directly linked to the subjugation and exploitation of yourself or the domination of others. This system, under the guise of offering individual liberty and economic opportunity, leads to a cycle where success for some necessitates the marginalization and domination of many others. And as we strive to succeed within these parameters, we perpetuate a structure that binds us to perpetuating these cycles of domination and exploitation, which creates a cycle of this self-enforced loop of dependency and control and further alienation, thus voiding any type of true, genuine social bond. While capitalism proposes capitalism rises all ships, it results in a complex web of economic and social constraints that lead to a collective self-alienation and self-enslavement under the systems that were designed to give us freedom. And so it's this process of rationalizing and subjugating mutual trust and then individualizing that freedom from out of that collective, which has become so entrenched in our society that the original spirit of that trust and mutual support, along with any common individual freedom, has become completely void, or at the very least, significantly eroded. But depending on where you are, based on your inherent privilege, it's either totally void or significantly eroded.